What is good, Gray Gang? Hunting season, rifle season is finally over. And what that means is it is time to go hard, go strong. It's time to start trapping some predators. Not just raccoons, but now it's time to go after the big stuff. The coyotes, the bobcats, the red fox. But today what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be checking the trail cameras. And I do have to put out a little bit more corn here because there hasn't been any. I've really not been able to put out any corn in a little while. And I really want to keep corn here because, well, a few reasons. One, it's actually bow season again. I am now allowed to kill a doe with my bow. So that's one reason I'm putting corn out is for deer, but I'm also putting it out for, I don't have much corn today, but I'm putting it out for deer, coons, just because I think they'll be pretty easy to catch and they taste pretty kind of good. You know, I might be able to snack on a few this year. And then of course turkeys, because I feel like if I keep corn out, the turkeys will just stay around here. And I definitely want the turkeys to stay around until spring. But anyways, guys, here we go. This is the trail camera. I've not checked it since the rut. I mean, before the rut, and there should be some pretty big deer on here. Let me see how many pictures we have. I have 4 pictures. I literally have 4 pictures. Oh my goodness. I have 4 pictures and 3 of them is me putting out corn today. I don't know if the batteries need charged. I mean, I just charged it like a week ago. Or maybe it's getting cold. I'm not exactly sure, but guys, this ain't good. I guess we'll just go ahead, close that sucker back up. I do have another trail camera. It's right down there at the bottom of the hill. So I mean, we'll just go ahead and check that one. I mean, it kind of stinks that we didn't get any pictures, but you know what? Stuff like that just happens. And as I look over here, there's a scrape right there. Well, oh, dang. I need to forget about the trail camera for a second. Just look around. There's all kinds of buck sign around here. Now, I'm not 100% sure about these right here, but these kind of look like some kind of scrapes have been going on. Definitely some scrapes right here now. But whatever this deer's been doing, he's been going crazy. And here is a rub that he made not too long ago at all. I mean, this rub right here, it kind of looks old, but I'm telling you guys, that's actually pretty fresh because I haven't noticed it yet. And I would have noticed it, I promise. It's right beside the corn. But let me go ahead and start looking around. We may find some more rubs and some more scrapes. Right there seems to be a little scrape he's made, you know, rubbed his antlers on that tree right there, those little branches. And then right over here, I don't really know what's been going on, but these leaves have just been kicked up all down the mountain. Oh, snap. I know what's happened. And this is amazing. I've never seen it like this in my life. This is extremely fresh. Like, this is extremely fresh. Look at this, guys. Like, can y'all see everywhere my hand is over? The leaves look like they're turned over. Let me just walk y'all down in there. All those leaves have been turned over. But what those actually are is that's not scrapes and stuff. What this is actually the exact ground that bucks have been chasing does and kicking up leaves. I mean, it's either that or somebody's been out here doing donuts with their horse. And I'm about positive it ain't that. But look at this. Look at all these leaves. This is where the deer have been doing cutbacks, chasing does everywhere. I've never seen it like this, and this is very fresh. Like, look at this, guys. You can actually see where their foot dug in because they were, you know, making a hard turn. Looks like a 90-degree bank to me. I have actually never saw this before, and especially not to this extent. Like, these deer have been going hard. Their hormones are raging. Man, that really makes that trail camera not getting pictures that much worse because I know there has been a lot of bucks right here. I mean, that is a good sign right there because in order for a buck to be chasing, that means there had to be a doe that I can possibly shoot in the next week. Right here is the other trail camera we're going to go ahead and check. It's right here along this little 4-wheeler trail. Hopefully, you know, we got some does and some bucks chasing right through here, but we're just going to check it and see. We'll see how many pictures we have on this one. Okay, we have 46 pictures on this one, so that we should have a little bit more information to draw. Just go ahead and get started. Okay, there was a deer. Wasn't a big one, but it was a deer. There's a doe. Doe looks like right over there in the corner. Oh, scared doe. That's a good, kind of a good sign. It's kind of a blurry picture, but it is a scared doe, a spooked doe. There's the same doe that could be a doe that is being chased by a buck. We don't know that. I think we should get a picture of a buck. I mean, they were definitely in rut, so. Oh, son. That is just about the exact thing we were wanting, guys. Would you looky there. Big old coyote, man. Big one, too. And that coyote, he was coming right up and down this trail. And fun fact, actually a few years ago, I set a coyote trap right there. It also happens to be the same one that I got my finger stuck in a few years ago, but I actually caught a coyote off of it. And let me tell you guys, it was a big, it was not nice. It had some bad intentions, okay? That coyote was not here to make friends. And I highly doubt that she's here to make friends either. There he is a little bit closer. Let's see if we can get any more pictures of her before she Okay, there's a deer. A little doe. Doe looks like. Here's a doe. That one's up close this time, but still no bucks. So far, we've got a bunch of... Oh, what in the world? Am I crazy? That is too a buck. Goodness, Kendall, why in the world am I calling that a doe? Probably because you can't see her antlers too good in this picture. But I mean, anyways, there he is. He looks like a pretty decent 10-pointer, 8-pointer maybe. Still, not a bad deer at all. We'll go ahead. He's got a few more pictures there. There he is with his head down. Don't know how much you can see of that. That's a pretty good picture of him. You still can't see too much. But that deer right there is a really tall deer, really tall antlered deer, but he's kind of thin width-wise. And then there's me a few days ago. I knew we'd get a few good pictures down here. I mean, we got a pretty nice buck, pretty good one. It doesn't really matter to me because I've already tagged out with my buck. I can only kill one here in my area, unfortunately. I mean, I got a friend down in Alabama. He said that their limits is that they could kill 3 bucks a year and 4 does. If I could... I can only kill 2 deer this year, and one of them has to be with the bow. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead, set this trail camera back, making sure we can monitor our trail. And I tell you what, guys, we're gonna go on down here, we're gonna get into something. I don't even know what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna do something, I can tell you that. Well, I tell you what, guys, it ended up started raining. And it's raining pretty good too. But while we're over here, you know, there's not a lot we can do. I'm under a shelter right now. But I believe it's Saturday, and that means it's time for the verse of the week. And this week's verse is coming out of Philippians 2:3-4. And it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. Not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interest of others. And to sum that verse up, what it's saying is that helping others should be of your best interest. Like whenever you go out and you do something good for somebody, you done something good. Are you looking for something else in return, or are you just doing it out of the goodness of your heart? And it kind of relates to a verse that we done, I think, 2 weeks ago. But this verse right here, it really guides us to stop being selfish, stop looking for personal gain, and just do it to provide value to others. So if you're ever just sitting around thinking about the meaning of life, this verse here, it just tells us it is not you. And it's not me either, just to get that straight. But while we're still sitting here, the rain has still unfortunately not stopped. I'm gonna go ahead and remind you guys about the KG Black Friday sale. Today is Saturday, it's been going on since Friday, and it ends tomorrow on Monday. No, not tomorrow, in 2 days on Monday. Actually, it started on Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's a 5-day sale, and it's huge too. Got a ton of stuff on sale. Here is the flyer right here, here's a little graphic I made. As you can see, 10% off on backpacks and hoodies. Any sock you would like, whether it be the Bucky or the Jaeger socks, you can get those for $11.99. That is insane, guys. And my socks, no doubt my favorite piece of merch. I wear them every single day. They are battle tested. And then also everybody's favorite, all gray gripper and lanyard care packages, $9.99 while supplies last, guys. Keep that in mind while supplies last, because especially on the hoodies and especially on the socks and gray grippers, those things, they're gonna be flying off. Get them while you can, guys. Don't wait till Monday. And then on down here in the bottom, you have the 2 hats knocked down a significant amount. So go ahead, guys, pick them up while they're hot. You have 3 more days, and then they go back to standard full price. If you're wondering how to get to the website, it's kendallgrade1.com/shop or first link in the description. Okay, guys, it is the next day, and we're out here at the corn pile again, but these same spots where it looks like something's been running around, they're all over here now. And it's actually good news because we have some of those exact spots right here in the trail camera. And hopefully today the trail camera took pictures. Let's check it out, and we're about to find out exactly what this has been. Because the more I look at it, these big circles, like, that doesn't really look like a deer has done that. And so here we go. Let's see how many pictures. Okay, we got 38 pictures now. We should be set. Let's just go on through here. Let's start flipping and taking pictures and doing all that good stuff. And let's just see what we can do. There's me a couple times, but you know, we'll get past this and we should be... Okay, so there's a coon. That's a raccoon. That's a good sign. Keep flipping. There's a pretty decent buck, guys. Like, that's not a bad buck. And I'm surprised that that buck and the coon aren't fighting. There seems to be a doe a few times. Nothing, we haven't seen any bucks chasing, so that's not what's kicked up the leaves. Unless it happens later, but... And there we go, guys. I believe we just found our culprit. We definitely just found our culprit. Right there, you can see that turkey is making a brown circle. And then as we turn around, right there is a black circle. So actually what this has been is this hasn't been bucks chasing does, but this has actually just been turkeys. And that's a really good sign, because turkeys is the #1 priority for me to, like, reestablish into this area. I guess you could call it this year's conservation goal, I guess. But so far it seems to be doing pretty good, because we've got a ton of pictures, and as we can look around, they've been digging in the ground everywhere. And y'all saw how much corn I put out yesterday. It wasn't a ton of corn, but those turkeys, they've already done a number on it. there's no corn here anymore. So I'm gonna put out just a little bit more. But what I'm actually excited to see is that those turkeys are not relying 100% on my corn pile anymore. They're actually starting to dig in the ground and find their own bugs and stuff, which gives me hope that the turkeys will stay here even if I don't have corn. So don't ask me why I have it in a minnow trap. I just do. That's not a ton of corn, but it is a little bit. And with this corn right here, since we are working with turkeys, I'm gonna spread that out as much as I can and just give them, you know, give them a purpose to dig around here. We're actually out here, we're about to set a trap, guys. And what better place to set a steel trap than the same exact trail that we got that, you know, coyote on picture yesterday. And how I was talking, how I got my fingers stuck in the trap in that same place where I caught the coyote. This is the same exact spot, and I'm pretty sure this right here is the same exact trap bed. If it worked once, it should work again. Start off by just digging the trap bed. This is actually where I'm going to be, you know, putting the trap in. Go ahead, the trap I'm using is a MB450. Some people would say it's a little bit too small for coyotes, but particularly the coyotes in my area, they're not huge. They're just like kind of small coyotes. Wow, that's weird. I've never been able to do that before, but I guess there's a first for everything.
It went straight in.
And, well, it's set good, so I ain't going to argue too much. I'll go ahead and set it right now. It's getting kind of dark. I'm kind of starting to breathe hard. I'm just going to get back to y'all whenever I'm done, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Here's the set. It looks really good and everything. The trap pan is actually right here. Right there's the dirt hole. In order for him to come over here and look in the dirt hole, he's gonna have to step right there. So that's what we're going for. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually going to bait it up, baiting it with some Arcade Predator Plus. I'm actually going to take some of this grass right here, ball it up to where it kind of looks like maybe a mouse nest or something, and then I'm going to put my bait down in there. That way it just gives them something a little bit visual to look at. There we go. And now with this, I'm just going to stick it right down in that hole, push it down to the bottom. That way he'll spend a long time trying to get to it. Now we're good for bait. I'm just going to put a little bit of coyote scent. I believe we'll go with some Fox Frenzy. It works for fox, bobcats, and coyotes. And I'm actually going to come right over here and put it right here. Right there should be plenty. And now, guys, we're done here. I'm just going to scratch out some of my footprints because that's really cool. And if we catch a coyote, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to go ahead and just set this trail camera watching it and put it on video mode. That way, maybe we don't catch something, but we can check the trail camera and maybe we see that a fox came up from behind, saw something wrong with it, and then ran away. We can learn from our mistakes. So right there, I have it on video. And with that, guys, we're ready to go. I'm going to turn on the trail camera. And hopefully we'll have us a good little coyote or fox or something like that. Hopefully we'll have it in the next day. Honestly, hopefully we get that same one. Because that one right here, we know for a fact he's been coming through here. But anyways, guys, if you want to buy some merch, you already know where to get it. KendallGray1.com/shop. Check out the Black Friday sale because it is pretty awesome. And it's about to end. But anyways, guys, I'll see you later.